to ask you guys about, obviously tonight there's 20,000 people there, there's so many people, and there was actually someone near us in the crowd who had said that they'd never seen a lot of the guys on the roster, and they hadn't seen SCU, and so they turned to us and were like, these guys are huge stars immediately. Was that cool for you when you guys came out, that you guys just felt like one of the biggest parts of the show?
I think something that is great about All Elite Wrestling is that it gets the opportunity to introduce a lot of stars to fans that may or may not have had a chance to see them before. We've been around a long time. Obviously, these guys have a amazing past. Myself, I've also been around a while, but a lot of fans are new to me. You know, I took a peek at Twitter, and there were a lot of fans that were like, "Oh, I've never heard of Scorpio Sky, but this guy's awesome." And that, to me, that's special, and that's only going to happen. It's only going to keep happening, rather. And you've got guys like Sammy Guevara and Kip Sabian, and guys that didn't get a chance on the big scale for whatever reason. Now they have that opportunity, and it's up to us to hit it out of the park.
Did you guys have a moment, obviously the first match of the night, where you stood in the ring and went, wow, this is something special here?
It was right after I sang. That was when I was like, wow, that was something special. But no, I mean, yeah, it's... Frankie and I have had the opportunity to do pay-per-views in buildings, but in buildings similar to this, but nothing with this kind of energy, nothing with this kind of build-up, and being the first guys down the ramp for the pay-per-view, it's a memory that we're going to take with us forever. It's an awesome feeling, and the fact that AEW trusted us to be the guys to walk the aisle first meant a lot to us. It means a lot.
You are obviously now working within talent relations, and is there anybody that is on the roster right now that exceeded your expectations, or somebody that is to watch going forward?
Other than us? Yeah, well, first of all, I'm very happy to say that I'm one of the reasons that Kip Sabian is here. I met Kip Sabian less than 2 years ago and was completely floored by how good he is, and I had something to do with him getting to the Ring of Honor Honor Reunited tour last year, and have him come here was something personal that I wanted to make sure happened, and I'm glad that tonight he went out there, had his first match, got his hand raised, and I think he showed the world. A lot more people know about Kip Sabian now than they did 6 hours ago, which I think is great.
And tonight was a great first step for getting those guys that exposure. How do you continue that momentum? How long is this process to really elevate them to a point where they are household names?
Well, I think that depends a lot on how television goes for us moving forward. Solidifying the plans for how we're going to do that, how we're going to tour, how we're going to get all of these faces on television. It's a work in progress, but tonight's a great first step, and moving forward, going through Daytona, going through Jacksonville, these are all steps that we have to figure out and move forward on and plan. So I mean, that's the next step now, is go to the drawing board and figure out how do we take the energy from tonight and move it forward and escalate it and elevate it and make it more and more each time we go.
Christopher, can you tell us where the Fountain of Youth is? Because clearly you have found it.
I don't want to share it because then everybody is ageless, and then I'm not as special. So yeah, I'd rather not.
It's inspiring.
Sorry, everyone.
As his best friend and someone that's known him for 20 plus years, it's inspiring every night. I mean, you know, I may look cool as a cucumber out there, but sometimes I'm in awe just watching this guy do his thing.
Honestly, it really is the thought of going out there and working with guys like these by my side, my friends. They inspire me to work hard and try to still be around, because I don't want to leave. So I'm not leaving. So don't try and get rid of me.
You're damn well not. You ain't going anywhere. Don't you worry.
Scorpio, I want to ask you kind of a fun question. We saw Chris sing in the ring tonight. We know Frankie's in a band. We know Jericho's in a band. So your unbiased opinion, who on the roster is the best musician?
Ooh. Well, I would say Frankie Kazarian is the best bassist, and Christopher Daniels has the best voice.
Oh, wow. What a sweetheart.
Solid sidestep.
Last question.
What are your goals in AEW? Because obviously it's changing all the time, TV deal now. What are the goals for your future?
It's, you know, it's been thrown out there, the word change the universe, but that's everybody's goal here, is to change the game, to change the rules of the game. Like I said earlier, this type of mania and hysteria for professional wrestling, I broke it in 1998. I've only experienced this as a fan, and this is what I always wanted. And for me, 21 years in, to experience this now and just to see this as the beginning of what is to come, is incredible. And I think, personally speaking, all three of us, the type of athletes and competitors these guys are, we want to be tag team champions. We all want to be world champion. I know we have collective goals, we have individual goals, and the thing is, any one of the three of us could do that. And if you don't want to be a champion of this company, you don't belong here. But I guarantee you, everybody in that locker room, male or female, wants to be a world champion, and that's what's going to set this apart from, today's wrestling.